Hi, everybody, and happy August. I hope you're doing well. Also, enjoying this summer and the sunny days. Hopefully, able to go outside and continue to practice different, you know, habits or things that you enjoy that can help you improve your health and make you feel better every day. So I was reading an article, and I do read a lot about research that is connected to mental health because it's something that is unfortunately affecting a huge part of our population, not only here in the United States, but also in the world. And this is something that a lot of us can be experiencing. So I wanted to share something very interesting that I read about, and it's also maybe a quick reminder so you can continue to stay on track and make sure that you are practicing good practices, or just incorporating new habits or good habits so you can continue to make sure that you are taking care of your not only your brain health but your well-being in general. So the sugar depression connection, what is that? So as you may know, in the United States, the consumption of sugar and sugary foods, processed foods, it's completely out of control. Almost 16.2 million number of American adults are reporting that they have they have experienced depression and connected to the poor diet that they are having or eating. So there is a study, or many studies, that have proven that if you are eating a high sugar diet, you are going to have a tendency, or you're going to be prone to affect your emotional being. So the brain usually is the receptor. It receives the messages from the food that you eat. So unfortunately, sweets and sugar can act like a drug, highly addictive. And the more you eat it, once it goes into your front cortex and your brain, dopamine activates and it tells you that you want more and more. The more you eat it, the more you want it. What happens when you eat too much sugar? Number one, you feel this happiness, rush of emotional, just rush in your body. You feel very satisfied, you feel hyper, you feel like, just very good. But it's a very short term and a very short experience. Once that goes away, your emotions and your mood starts decreasing, and you start getting tired, you start feeling sluggish, you might even get a headache, and then you start getting cranky and you have a lot of cravings because your brain is asking you and telling you, all right, where is that sugar again? So if you're someone who eats a lot of sugar, or if you think that you are having a diet that is too high in sugar, it is, number one, very important that you first consult your doctor before making any changes. If you maybe want to ask to monitor your insulin or your sugar levels, that's something that a lot of people are actually doing nowadays, and a lot of health insurances are covering that. So you can have, there's devices that you can have, and you can have it connected to you, and you can see it on your phone. And this is going to show you if you are maybe borderline to being diabetic, or if you're pre-diabetic, and if you don't know, or if you're ready to make changes because your health is not where you want it to be. But always first consult with your doctor. When you have too much sugar, unfortunately, your inflammation elevates, which means that your whole body is going to start feeling a lot of different changes and triggers, including pain, maybe, just injuries. You also start feeling like things start going wrong. You maybe start losing sleep. You don't sleep well. And the number one, just thing that most of us struggle with, or people struggle with when they are out of control with sugar is that they start experiencing weight gain. So it is hard for you to lose weight, or you just rapidly gain weight and you don't know why. Or maybe you do know, but it's hard for you to control it. So these are things that you should really pay attention. And there's also some ways for you to start incorporating things that can help you reduce all of these symptoms, and maybe improve your diet, improve the way you feel, improve your energy levels, maybe your sleep, your mood will get better, your skin gets better, and you just start feeling, just better in general. And you also start looking and feeling better in your own body. So one of the things that you should start maybe paying more attention is eating more protein. Protein comes from the very different forms and sources. So it could be from maybe a chicken breast, but you can also have legumes and beans. And there's also a lot of different grains like quinoa, farro, and they also are high in packed in protein. Also dairy and other things, but protein is something that you should really pay attention to and incorporate maybe with every meal. That should be combined with also vegetables that have fiber and a lot of minerals and vitamins, so you have a balanced meal. But that's something that can help you. Healthy fats can also help you if you're trying to regulate the consumption of sugar. If you're removing sugar from your diet, introducing or adding healthy fats, it's very good. These come usually from fish oil, or healthy supplements that can actually give you all these healthy fats like omegas, and they are also very good to help you with heart health and other things in your body. This is super important. Sometimes when we have cravings, it doesn't mean that you want to eat, but maybe you are just thirsty. So stay hydrated, especially around this time of the year when it's hot and you get, you sweat a lot and you're moving around a lot. Hydration is very important. Sometimes just by drinking water with lemon can actually help you to reduce that sugar craving, and then you feel fine. Sugary drinks. This is a very, very good. This is a challenge that I do work with a lot of clients, and they are able to eliminate soda, juices that are not from home, and even regular juices that you can make at home, and anything that comes in a package that says sugar-free, low fat. A lot of those products, believe it or not, also do have processed sugar that are unsweetened, but they are still sugars, and they are actually not good for you. Lower the consumption or stop eating processed foods. This includes fast food, foods that are microwaved, that come already ready for you. Those are a no-no, especially when you're trying to regulate your sugar levels or reduce the amount of sugar that you're eating, so that way you don't have those crazy cravings and just feel better in general. Eat a lot of whole foods. Whole foods are foods that are raw, fruits, vegetables, things that you don't have to read labels. You don't have to go to a package and see how many calories, how many sugar grams it has. Just rely on things that are real food. That's what whole food means. And these are just simple ways for you to, incorporate maybe new practices, so you can start reducing the amount of sugar and maybe start feeling better. You can also document it if you want to see if there's any progress. And believe it or not, most people that reduce sugar and you start exercising, you also start building more muscle, and you feel stronger and just more energetic. So I hope this was helpful. I hope you're able to understand the relationship between eating a high sugary diet and your mental health, including depression and maybe mood swings, so that way you can start understanding what your body needs and incorporate simple ways for you to stay healthy and feel your best. All right, guys, I hope you have a fantastic week, and I'll see you next time.